Welcome to today's episode, baby girls. Welcome to this episode today. So, I'm gonna try jollof rice for the first time for my people. Yeah, when I say people, I mean my colleagues, my clients, because this is their first time trying jollof rice. And because I didn't have all the ingredients you needed as a Nigerian, I decided to do with what I had. Yeah, so I marinated my chicken, I left it for some time. Then I went on to fry just a little oil, vegetable oil. Then I went on to fry my prawn. I like it really crispy. So I made it the way that I could also eat from it. Yeah, though I was trying to make it in a way that it's not peppery, it's not looking too reddish. You know, in Nigeria, when we use all the tatashi, the shombo, everything just make it look so really partyful. But over these people don't over here, they will not really understand what's going on. So I boiled my rice and it was ready. I added little oil, vegetable oil into that rice because I wanted to come out grainy. Then I went back to my prawn and it is about ready. You see all the water get dry. I came back to my chicken, then I put it into the air fryer. Yeah, put it up. It was about 9 pieces. I put four. Yeah, I think it was five one side and then four on the other side. Then I put it in. I continue putting it into it. Put it in, I put it on for 20 minutes. Then I went on to complete my frying. Do you see what happened? Everything dried up, is all cooked. I already poured five, maybe six eggs into the bowl. I added my oil inside the egg. I'm not gonna add any oil into the pan. I added my black pepper, my red pepper, and my salt. That's all. I didn't really have much ingredients. So I had to do with what I had. And moreover, this is not the best way to cook. This is not the pattern we use in cooking jollof rice, if you know about jollof rice, but this is one of the ways I use in cooking this one, and it came out so very well. Trust me, this was my first time trying this pattern. And there's no oil in that pan. I poured into my egg into it, then I left it for some time because I didn't want it to just come out as a fried egg. I had to scatter it. I had to scatter the whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Yeah, but just bear with me with this voiceover because it is not for the weak. Oh my Jesus. So I continue turning it, stirring it. Then watch out. I added a little water to it. You're gonna see the part I added water to it because I didn't want it to look fried. I needed to look, yeah. Look at what's happening now. I added a little water because I don't want it to look fried. I needed it to just look I don't know what it's called, but I just needed it to look like I microwaved it. I didn't want it to look like a fried egg properly. Then I went on doing this and doing that. I'm gonna show you the final look. I'm gonna show you the final look. It looks really nice. And here we come, the final look. I've already chopped my green pepper, my red pepper, and my yellow pepper. Yeah, we call it pepper. You can call scotch bonnet if you are the British, but it's fine. Me in Nigeria, we call it tatasha shombo. So I had to mix the things like this, and you can, if you don't have time to fry this egg like this, please just pour a lot of water into it, a little water. It's called scrambled egg. Just put it into microwave. Is gonna give you almost same thing, but I promise it's not gonna be the same test. That's just different. So I'm done with my veggies. I had to turn it, washed it properly, then I pour it into the dry pot. Wash out. There's no oil of any kind, both granite oil, palm oil, vegetable sunshine, whatever oil you want to call it. Then this one is my vegetable ends because I was just thinking, what will I use in making this rice look colorful? For God's sake, I don't have tomatoes, I don't have paste, I don't have fresh. I just have a little fresh, but I didn't want to make it as fresh, yeah. So I went on frying my veggies. I kept on frying my veggies. I kept on frying my veggies, and whoa. Okay, what happened here is that I got distracted because of the noise and they needed my attention. So before I came back, I just had to mix everything because the phone was not with me and my phone was already running low. So if you want me to teach you how I did all the mixture for you to come out this way, let me know. You see that rice, after putting the veggies, I turned my rice into it. I fried the ends vegetable mix. I fried very well. Then I turned all the green pepper into it. Then I pour my egg, pour my shrimps, I pour my rice into it, and I stir. Then this tomato part, I didn't want it to be too cooked, so I wanted it to have a nice taste. So I added some maggi, which is added some salt, bell, green pepper, black pepper, black pepper, and the other peppers just to make it taste very nice. And trust me, this rice was a bang. This was my first time trying this kind of pattern of rice, and I didn't regret it anytime. It was not oily, but my rice was much, so I had to divide it because my ingredient wasn't much, because I just had to do with what I had in the office that day. This was the first time I had to make food for a British, and trust me, they all liked it. I don't want to show you the message they sent to me after having this meal because I left after sharing it to everyone. They sent me a message. Someone sent me a message. Oh, I love my food. And then I was like, thank you for reserving some for me. It was so yummy. Trust me, you cannot get it wrong when it comes to Pemijo. Pemijo, I'm a creative. I create a lot of things. Sometimes I just try new things. And that's why I said, I'm not just going to be keeping it to myself. I'm going to be filming this and sharing it with you that is watching this video. And I want to say thank you for watching. Tested the rice and it wasn't tasting so nice. It was like, to them, it will really taste nice. But to me, I know when something is really nice. So I added a little salt to it. And I kept turning it, I kept stirring it, and it came out very well. So this is it. I dished it into plate because this is how I serve them, everyone. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and bye.